people. And thank you. But we have to keep the House. Because if you listen to Maxine Waters, she goes around saying, we will impeach him. We will impeach him. Then people said, but he hasn't done anything wrong. Oh, that doesn't matter. We will impeach the president. So I don't think we're going to have a lot of happy people if that happens. I think it's going to be a little bit tough. But she goes around and some others, we will impeach him. Doesn't matter if you do anything right or wrong. They want to do that. We got to win the House. And you know what? We're going to win anyway. But we're going to win the House. We're going to win the House. Now, historically, when you win the presidency, the person that wins, the party that wins, does poorly in what they call the midterms. And the reason is, I guess, you take it easy a little bit, right? Something happens. I guess it's 93, 94% of the time. This is over a long period of time. I don't know what you get. You know what it is? You get complacent. We cannot be complacent. We got to go out, right? We got to go out. We got to go out, and we got to fight like hell, and we got to win the House, and we got to win the Senate. And I think we're going to do great in the Senate, and I think we're going to do great in the House because the economy is so good. The economy is so good. And because if you look at us all around the world, we're respected again. We're not pushovers anymore. We're not pushovers. You saw the president of France. He came in, great guy. Chancellor Merkel came in yesterday from Germany. No, it'll all be fine. Look, again, don't blame them. Blame the people that used to stand here with much smaller crowds, but that's okay. Blame your American presidents and your American representatives. But it's not happening anymore. We're respected again. As a nation, we're respected. We're not the patsies anymore. We're not the pushovers anymore. By the way, speaking of not being a patsy or a pushover, you ever watch Corey Lewandowski on the shows? Where's Corey? Corey. And David Bossie. He also had very little experience. He only ran one campaign and he won, so he's 1 for 1. Corey, say a few words.
This is Trump country! We love you, Michigan. Thank you for supporting Donald J. Trump as your next president of the United States. Thank you very much.
Thank you, fellas. I saw them back. They work hard, and these are great people, and we appreciate it. They really, really appreciate it. Okay, ready? So we need more Republicans. We got to get more Republicans. Because, you know, they say we have a majority. Well, 1 in the Senate, very few in the House. We need more to get it done. We're going to get it done one way or the other, but we need more with your help. We're going to elect more Republicans, and we're going to deliver even more. Now, again, other than health care, which, frankly, we got rid of the individual mandate, which is the worst part of Obamacare. We're doing association health care very soon. It's coming out over the next couple of weeks, which is going to be incredible, where you're going to buy great health care, highly competitive. Remember, I used to talk during the debates, get rid of the state lines. We're getting rid of the state lines. You'll be able to go out in groups and buy great health care at a very low and competitive price. And essentially, we are getting rid of Obamacare. Some people would say, essentially, we've gotten rid of it. But you no longer have the individual mandate. You remember what that is. That's where you had the privilege, a privilege of going out and spending a lot of money so that you had the second privilege of not having to buy health care. So you paid for the privilege of not buying health care. We got rid of it in the tax cut plan. Big thing. Big thing. That was so unconstitutional, but that was the worst part of Obamacare. We got rid of that. And you see what's going on, and we're really producing. And except for one vote, remember the one vote? 3 o'clock in the morning, thumbs down. What a vote that was. What a vote that was. That was some vote. But despite that, it's going to come out great. So we've gotten rid of a lot of Obamacare. We're going to get rid of the rest. We got you, the tax cuts. We want every American to know the dignity of work, the pride of a paycheck, and the satisfaction of a job well done. There's nothing like it. Together, we can lift millions of Americans from welfare to work, from dependence to independence, and from poverty to prosperity. We're supporting job training, and we're supporting vocational schools, right? Vocational. You know, I said to the guys, I said, these community colleges, they're wonderful, but nobody knows really what a community college is. When I was growing up, we had things called vocational schools. And I'd go to a school, and I'd be sitting next to a guy. I never looked at his papers because he didn't do well. And on the other side, I'd have somebody not too good. But you know what? They could take an engine apart blindfolded and fix it. They could build a brick wall better than all of the guys in the class and gals together. They could do things that nobody else could do. And nobody knows what a community college is. We're going to start using, and we had this, vocational schools where you learn trades, and you'll do it, and you'll love it, and you'll make much more money than anything else you can do, right? And those are the people we need in our country right now. We need skilled people. And when people come across the border, we want to take them in, but we want to take them in based on merit, not based on a lottery. Lottery. We want them to come in based on skill and based on merit so they can love our country, they can help our country, they can do things for our country, not come in based on some random lottery system. And that will happen. It's all happening. We're going to build new bridges and airports and highways and waterways all across this magnificent land. And you know what we're doing with your locks? We're going to start that as soon as I get back. I told you, Congressman, write that name down for me. It's the Army Corps of Engineers. We're going to be calling them. It could be tonight, depending on the time I get back. But it might be tomorrow, even though it's a Sunday. Can I call it a Sunday? Is that okay? No? Your lock. It's not working too well, right? Not working too well. Well, it hasn't been fixed in 50 years, in all fairness. It'd be nice to fix it. After spending all that money in the Middle East, can you imagine? We can't fix a lock. We'll get it fixed. We're going to put new steel into the spine of our country and breathe new life and new hope into our beautiful communities. And in everything we do and every decision we make, we will stand up and we're going to be proud. You know what? We're going to be proud of America again. We are going to stand up for America. And we're not going to apologize anymore for America. You know, I told you before, we've done a lot. We've done more than anybody in a year. We're here for 16 months. And honestly, it just feels like we've been here a long time together because the fight has been a long fight. But did you ever think we would have accomplished what we've accomplished in this short period of time? Do you know, part of the problem the country had, and one of the reasons our jobs are doing so well, our companies are doing so well, wages are going up, because we had regulations which were staggering. It would take 20 years to get a highway or a roadway approved environmentally. It would take years and years to get the simplest permits. I got rid of those rules and regulations. And by the way, we're going to have crystal clean water. We're going to have beautiful, clean air. We're going to be great. We're going to reject people if they don't have the right project. But projects aren't going to take 18 years to get approved. And then in many cases, it's thumbs down after working 18 years. No, we're going to get it done. We're going to stand up for places like Detroit that need help. We're going to stand up. And we're going to stand up for great states like Michigan, and we've done that. This is the state where Henry Ford invented the assembly line. This is it. It's the state that gave us Motown, the Mustang, and the might of the American Midwest. It's a great state. It is where generations of proud workers at General Motors and Chrysler and Kellogg transformed our nation and changed the entire world. We were the leader, and now we're the leader again, and everybody is seeing it. And don't forget this, we have increased the values over the last 16 months tremendously. We are almost twice the size of the next largest economy. Remember that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that.